Alrighty boys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Prince. Now in today's video, I wanted to take a look at a token that we've already taken a look at a couple of times here on the channel, that being JupStudio's CrumbCat. I have talked about JupStudio in a couple of my previous videos. For those of you that don't know, JupStudio is a launchpad that Jupiter Exchange recently came out with, and it's one of the few launchpads that I'm actually bullish on aside from the main contenders, that being PumpFun and PumpFun. Maybe I'll make a video another day on why I'm so bullish on the Jup ecosystem. Now CrumbCat has already had a pretty exceptional run from where I gave it to you guys at about 450k market cap, but earlier today something incredibly bullish happened with the token that I want to show you guys near the end of the video. But before we do that, I do want to take a quick look at the chart and see where we're sitting right now. And for anybody that's new to CrumbCat, I want to take a look at the website and show off the community a little bit as well. Anyways, without further ado, if you guys do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, help small channels like mine reach more people, and I would really appreciate it. Consider subscribing if you are new around here. And with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at CrumbCat. Now, if you didn't catch my video the other day when I first went over Crumb, this is the Crumb website. They claim to be the official Jupiter theme song, and that isn't just a random baseless claim that the community made. If we go ahead and click on watch video, it links us to a video that Jupiter Exchange posted a couple of months ago, including not just CrumbCat, but also PopCat and other extremely popular cat memes as well. Now, as I'm sure most of us know, PopCat is a multi-billion-dollar meme coin. Any meme coin that hits a $1 billion market cap is obviously an outlier among the rest, but the fact that Jupiter Exchange, such a massive player in the crypto space and the DeFi space, posted these two cats together, PopCat and CrumbCat, it shows that at least in their eyes, and at least a couple of months ago, they see these two memes as very similar in value. Now, as silly as that sentence alone might sound to some of you, how valuable could a cat meme really be? Well, PopCat showed us that a simple cat meme can be worth multi-billions. And consider this angle as well. Do you think JupStudio doesn't want a multi-billion-dollar cat token on their platform? Of course they do. All those tokens that ran to hundreds of millions or billions of dollars in market cap on PumpFun were extremely beneficial for PumpFun as well. Aside from the fees that they made off of multi-billion-dollar market cap tokens, it brought PumpFun a ton of notoriety as well for having multi-billion-dollar meme tokens. So if you've ever spent time sifting through meme coins and looked at a certain token and been like, why is this ridiculous meme coin at 100 million, 200 million, 500 million dollar market cap? Oftentimes it's because it was extremely beneficial for the launchpad that token launched on to help push the token to those levels as a form of exposure for their launchpad. So when I see a token like CrumbCat launched on JupStudio, a launchpad that came out about a month and a half ago and has recently really upped their game, resulting in just straight up green candles from their ecosystem, I have a feeling that even where we're at right now, we are looking extremely undervalued at these levels. In case you guys didn't know, Jupiter Exchange does actually have this account on Twitter called Jup and Juice. Essentially what this account is basically just like a news station for the trenches. A couple of days a week they'll do spaces where they give their communities the opportunity to have some time to speak. For me personally, these spaces have been a great place to find solid communities within the Jup ecosystem. And if you guys aren't already following this account, I recommend checking out the description. I'll link their Twitter account down below, and consider getting involved with the Jup ecosystem, because I do think that they're going to be the #1 launchpad within the next couple of months. PumpFun and BonkFun can do their thing, but at the end of the day, value is what the community is looking for. And when people start giving JupStudio the credit that they deserve for the value that they've given to the space already, Jupiter's gonna fly to #1 in a heartbeat. I just think where we're at right now, people aren't used to receiving this kind of value, so people are still looking towards the PumpFuns and the BonkFuns because there's so much volume. But let's go ahead and make the Jup ecosystem the highest volume ecosystem in the Solana trenches, boys. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the Crumb chart. Alrighty, boys, so taking a closer look at the CrumbCat chart, we can see that we are at around a 980k market cap, a little over 2x from where I gave you guys this trade at around a 450k market cap. Obviously, like I mentioned in my last video, I did double down around 250k, so I am a very happy fella at the moment. And I hope if you caught Crumb when we first talked about it a couple of days ago, that you were able to pick some up as well. Over the last day and a half or so, we have had a pretty exceptional run on CrumbCat. This morning we had a massive influx of volume, which brought us all the way back up to 1.4 mil, our all-time highs. As a holder of any token, obviously I would have liked to see us break out past all-time highs, but there is a reason that we didn't, and that is something that I want to touch on in this video, and that's people blasting in 10 or 20 or $30,000 into a token all at once. Look, dude, I'm not liquid enough to be able to even imagine doing that, okay? But I don't think I need to be to tell the kind of people that do have that kind of disposable income to stop blasting that much into meme coins all at once. At least if it's like a sub 5-10 mil market cap token. After I posted my video yesterday on DJI 6930 and Baby Doge, a Doge whale actually went and aped $40,000 into the Baby Doge chart all at once. Right before this, the token was actually pumping quite a bit, and it looked like we were heading towards breaking all-time highs. But obviously, when this guy aped $40,000 into the chart, it took it from a 3 mil market cap to a $4.5 million market cap. Think about that for just 1 second. 3 mil to 4.5 mil in 1 second. Even if people just got in at 3 mil and it went to 4.5 mil, that's already a 50% increase on their bag. And I mean, this is the Solana blockchain. This isn't Ethereum. This isn't BNB. So this is just a message to anybody that might be a little bit green with the amount of money that they have. I've never had probably a fraction of what some of these Doge whales have that turned like $20,000 into life-changing sums of money. And I get that, but my advice to you guys would be to stop moving charts that are below 5 or 10 mil market cap by 2 to 3x in one clip. You're just going to be used as exit liquidity, and God forbid you end up selling on everybody else after that. You will kill a token. Thankfully, that hasn't happened with any of the tokens we've been in so far, and I most certainly don't think it's going to happen with Baby Doge. I don't think that Doge whale would have bought so much all at once and would still be holding if he didn't plan on holding for the long run and taking it to a 10, 20, 30 mil market cap. But anyways, why am I talking about all of this in this video? Well, the reason is because we had a very similar thing happen earlier with Crumb. During this particular massive leg up that we had on Crumb, somebody aped 12k into the chart all at once and brought it from around a $900,000 market cap all the way back up to pretty much all-time highs, and obviously people clipped out like crazy. They don't call them Solana Jeets for no reason, guys. I'm not even trying to discourage people from aping that much volume into tokens. I'm just saying, do it in a couple transactions over a course of a couple minutes. If you increase the value of a token by 100% or 200% in one click of a button, what do you think is going to happen? Your bags are going to be down immediately. You're going to kill the pump. People are going to take mass profits, way more than they would have otherwise. And that's before you consider the fact that people might even question whether or not that was real volume. So a lot of people will see a big buy like that and immediately sell out because they're worried it's a big VC bot or something like that. So because of all of that, I don't want this video to come off the wrong way. None of this is FUD on Crumb. Crumb is an amazing meme within the Jupe ecosystem, and like I mentioned earlier, I'm extremely bullish on the Jupe ecosystem. And as you can see, I am actually recording this segment of the video a couple of hours after I recorded the rest of it. If I had to guess, I would say that within the next day or two at the very most, I do think that we're going to break all-time highs on Crumb, head towards price discovery, and find a level of support around this 1.4 mil that acted as a resistance for such a long time. If we go to the 1 hour time frame on the Crumb chart and we zoom into the last time the price looked like this, well, that would be around 300k market cap before it had its massive leg up to 1.5 mil. The chart was moving pretty steady, price was moving sideways for the most part, but then all of a sudden there was a big pump up to 300k market cap, and we started consolidating there for a day or two before eventually blasting off from 300k all the way to 1.5 mil. I keep saying 1.5 mil, but it was 1.4 mil, and I don't know why. I'm sorry. Regardless, that is a roughly 400% increase from that 300k level when Crumb had its last major leg up. So with that being said, even if we're being charitable and measuring from all the way down here at this 834k level, if we go 400% from here, that would take us to around a $3.5 million market cap, maybe even higher. So yeah, a similar price move from these levels would take us to about a $4 million market cap, which would obviously take us to a point where we'd find new levels of support. Anyways, boys, I am personally extremely happy that this token is playing out the way that it is. I know that just a couple of days ago, I didn't have very much of an audience whatsoever, and now all of a sudden I kind of do, so that's been really cool. Thank you, by the way. The last video I posted yesterday did incredible, but I hope that anybody that did catch that video and Crumb when I first shilled it, I hope you're up right now, bro. Anyways, man, with all that out of the way, I do appreciate you guys for sticking around this long in the video. If you did, consider leaving a like on the video if you enjoyed at any point. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And with all that out of the way, I'm out of here. Peace.